Yay. All right. So welcome. It is September something. 23rd. And we're going to start with using our rubber band. So we're going to do an L shape. And the L shape, so if I just put the rubber band down for a minute, this is the L shape. One arm is to your side, the other arm is right in front of you. Okay? Now, when we use the band, we're going to take it so that when we make that L shape, we have to stretch that band and we use our arms. Okay, so there's like a gentle pull, just a little gentle pull. Okay, so that it's not a big movement, but you definitely will feel it in your trapezoid and in your deltoids and your full arm. It's a great exercise. We're going to do this 10 times on one side, and then we're going to switch and do 10 pulling out 10 times on the other side. Okay, so whatever side you want to start. So on your mark, get set, and pull out. 1 and release. 2 and release. 3 and release. 4 and release. You should feel isometrics here. 5, release. 6, release. 7, release. 8, release. 9, release. And 10. Now notice, you have to really think about my arm. One arm is right in front of you and the other arm to the side. So you have to now really pay attention on the other side. We're going to switch sides.
Karen, do you keep this arm straight out?
Yeah, so the arm is straight out. Exactly. Yes. So there's no bent elbows going on here. All right. So here we go. Other side. We're going to pull out. So 1 and release. 2 and release. 3 and release. You should feel this. 4 and release. 5, release. 6, release. 7, release. 8, release. 9, release. And 10, and release. Anybody feel that? You should. All right. Now we're going to do, let's see. Oh yeah, this is a new one. So this is, we're going to step inside our rubber band. And now we're going to put it around our shoulders. It's a little awkward. At least for me, it's awkward. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my rubber band and I'm going to squat. And then I'm going to push up. Okay, so I'm not doing anything with my hands. I'm just holding this rubber band so it doesn't slide off my shoulders. It's on my shoulders and there's a lot of tension. So when I squat, when I come back up, there's the isometrics, and I'm really tightening my butt and pushing up with my thighs. Okay, so we're gonna do 10 or 15. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so on your mark, get set, squat and push up. Squat and push up 2. Squat and push up 3. Squat, go low and up 4. Squat and 5. Squat and 6. Squat and 7. Push up and squat and 8 and squat and 9 and squat and 10. We're gonna go to 15. Squat and 11. We can do this. Squat and 12. Squat and 13. Squat and 14. Squat and 15. I'm going to just show you on the side what it looks like. When I go down, I'm going down and I'm really pushing this area. I'm kind of tightening my butt. Okay, so that's what you want to do. So now you want to take that off. All right, so as gracefully as possible. And now we're going to do one last leg exercise. And this is going to be, now I have a table here and a leg. I'm going to actually just put it around this. So I'll just show you what I did. I just made a little clove hitch here. Now, if you don't have the ability to do that, then you can just use a resistance band. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand to the side of this band, because we're going to do a side, just put it around my ankle. All right, that's all I'm doing, and I'm resisting it. Okay, so there's some tension on the band, and then I'm holding onto the wall, or in my case, a tank, and I'm going to move my leg so that it goes across my body, and I'm pulling using my inner thigh. So there has to be some tension. So I'm pulling it across my body. Okay, so we're going to do 15 of these, and then we're going to switch our legs. Okay, so if you don't have this long rubber band, you could use this resistance band and put it around your ankles, and you'll still feel the results. Okay? So, okay, here we go. On your mark, get set. You're going to lift your leg up, and you're never going to touch this foot that has the rubber band around it. It's not going to touch the ground. Okay? So here we go. Across your body, 1 and out. 2 and out. 3 out. 4 back. 5 back. 6 and back. 7 and back. 8 and back. 9 and back. 10 and back. See if you can do 15. 11 and back. 12 and back. 13 and back. 14 and back. 15 and back. Okay, now I don't use the inner thigh enough, so I can really feel that. All right, so now we're going to do the opposite ankle or foot. We're going to put it around our opposite leg on the ankle. I'll be able to talk soon. And now I'm going to do going to the across my body. All right, on your mark, get set and go. 1 and back, 2 and back, 3 and back, 4 and back, 5 and back. My leg is straight. 6 and back, 7 and back, 8 and back, 9 and back, 10 and back, 11 and back, 12 and back, 13 and back. Your leg is straight. 14 and back, 15 and back. Oh. Okay, well done. So we're going to start from the beginning. We're going to do the second set, and we're now going to, again, we're going to do our arms. So we're going to do that L shape. Okay, so we're going to grab our rubber band, not all the way at the end, right? And then we're going to get into our L-shaped position, and then we're going to pull out, okay? So we're doing like a fly or an extension. I'm going to just, to get myself in a better position, I'm really spreading my legs out a little more. So you get yourself in a comfortable position, really tighten your core, and on your mark, get set, and go. 1, and release. 2, and release. 3, and release. Your arms are straight. 4, and release. 5, and release. 6, and release. 7, and release. They're at your shoulders. 8, and release. 9, and release. They're not above your head. 10, and release. Let's keep going. 11, release. 12, release. Really stretch it. 13, release. 14, release. 15, and release. Whew. Okay, opposite side. On your mark, get set. Stretch. 1, and release. 2, and release. 3, and release. 4, and release. 5 and release, 6 and release, 7 and release, 8 and release, 9 and release, 10 and release, 11 and release, 12 and release, woo, I feel this, 13 and release, 14, release, 15 and release. Okay, anybody else feel that? Wow.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so now we are going to do the next exercise where we stand in this and we do our squats. Water, anybody? Okay, so we stand in this rubber band and then we have to put it around our shoulders. Okay, so now I'm holding it so it doesn't fall off my shoulders. My feet are basically shoulder width apart, okay? And there's a lot of resistance here. So we're gonna squat down. And now I'm gonna show you this way. So when I squat down, I'm pushing up. Notice my pelvis is kind of going forward because I'm tightening my butt at the top. So I go down and I tighten. Notice that I'm kind of doing a little bit of a thrust, so to speak. So I'm down here and then I push and tighten. So I'm really working my glutes. Okay, that's what you're doing. All right, so we're gonna do 15. On your mark, get set, and squat, and thrust up, and 2, and thrust up, and 3, lower you go, harder it is, and thrust up, and 4, thrust up, 5, up, 6, thrust up, 7, thrust up, 8, thrust up, 9, up, 10, up, 11, we're gonna keep going, up, 12, up, 13, up, 14, up, oh, I feel this, and 15, and up. Okay, gently take your rubber band off. Phew. And now if you have something to tie that rubber band around, clove hitch it, and wow, I gotta take my jacket off. I have now gotten warm. Yeah. So forgive me for just a moment while I do this. Maybe you all can get some water. Okay, here we go. All right, so you're gonna put your one foot through the rubber band so it's around your ankle. And again, we're gonna now this movement, it's not like you have to go all the way, like way past your body. This is an inner thigh and an outer thigh movement. So you're pulling, you're holding in front of you, my leg is straight, and then I'm releasing. Okay, now I don't know if you can see that. Okay, let's see if we try that again. So I'm holding onto something so I don't fall over, and I'm pulling, I'm holding, and then I'm releasing. Okay, so we're gonna do 15, or as many as you want, but let's try for that. On your mark, get set, and pull in, hold it, and release. Pull in 2, and release. Pull in 3, that's where you hold, and release. Pull in 4, hold it, and release. Pull in 5, and release. Pull in 6, and release. Pull in 7, release. Pull in 8, release. 9, release. Pull in 10, release. And 11, release. 12, release. 13, release. 14, release. 15, and release. Okay, these are deceptively simple. I can guarantee you, you're gonna feel this afterwards. Okay, let's do the other leg. And so now we're gonna do the other leg across your body. So here we go, we're stretching it out, right? So there's some tension. You want tension on that band, all right? Makes it harder, isometrics here. On your mark, get set, lift your leg up and across your body or to the front and release. And with 2 and release. And 3, hold it and release. 4 and release. 5 and release. 6 and release. 7 and release. Woo, I feel this. 8 and release. 9 and release. 10 and release. 11 and release. 12 and release. 13, release, stop it when you need to. 14 and release. 15 and release. Congratulations, that was the second set. Okay, so we're gonna go to now to the third and last set with the rubber bands. Okay, so we're going to now go back to the L stretch. So let's get some water if you'd like. And when you're doing this L stretch, you have your arms at your shoulder, right at your shoulder. I can't speak today, sorry. But you're not going above your shoulders, you're not going below. You're at your shoulder width or whatever. Oh my God, help. Okay, so it's too early. So you don't want to, and you don't want your elbows bent. And I think all of you are doing it perfectly, but I just want to make sure. Okay, so we're going to now get to one side and we're going to then extend and pull out. All right, you guys ready? On your mark, get set, extend 1 and release. Extend 2 and release. Really try to pull them apart. 3 and release. 4, pull apart and release. 5 and release. 6 and release. 7, release. 8 and release. 9 and release. 10, release. Let's go to 15 if we can. 11 and release. 12 and release. 13 and release. 14, release. 15 and release. Woo! All right, other side, here we go. On your mark, get set and pull. Apart 1 and release. 2 and release. 3 and release. 4, release. 5, release. 6, release. Both arms you're pulling apart. 7, release. 8, release. 9, release. 10, release. 11, release. 12, you should feel this, release. 13, release. 14, release. 15, and release. Wow. Okay, you definitely should get a good arm burn there.
One side's harder than the other.
On one side is harder? Okay, well, that could be. Sometimes one side is stronger or weaker than the other. So in a moment, we're gonna do the squats. So we're gonna take that rubber band, step into it, step on it, and then put it around your shoulders. It's a little bit awkward. Hold on to it. Okay, I'm gonna go sideways again so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we're gonna squat down. The lower you squat, but I want you to get the form of this because you're using isometrics with this band. So you're pushing up, so you're going down and pushing up, and you're really thrusting your glutes forward, okay? So here we go, we're gonna do 10 or 15. So squat down and up 1. Squat down and up 2. Squat down and up 3, squat down and up 4, squat down and up 5, squat down 6, squat down 7, squat down 8, squat down 9, you should be breathing, squat down 10, squat down 11, squat down 12, squat down 13, squat down 14, squat down 15. Okay, let's take that off. And now we're going to tie this again with a clove hitch around something, or use a resistance band. And we're now going to do the inner thigh and the outer. So put your one foot inside around the ankle. Now stretch that band out so you have resistance. Okay. I'll wait for all of you here. Okay, so remember, it should feel like there's a bunch of resistance on this leg. All right, so we're gonna lift that leg up with the band and we're gonna begin. So pull it in 1 in front of you and release. And pull in 2 and release. Pull in 3 and release. Pull in 4, hold it and release. Pull in 5 and release. And 6 and release. And 7 and release. And 8 and release. Now you should feel this in your thigh. 9 and release in your butt. 10 and release. 11, release. 12, release. 13, release. 14, release. 15, and release. All right, so now we're going to take that foot out and switch to the other leg. Okay, so here we go. No one said this looked glamorous, but it sure feels good afterwards. All right, so we're going to stretch this band again. And here we go. On your mark, lift that leg up. On your mark, get set and pull and release. And pull across 2 and release. And pull 3 and release. Pull 4 and release. Pull 5 and release. And 6 and release. 7 and release. 8 and release. 9 and release. 10, release. 11, release. 12, release. 13, release. 14, release. 15, and release. Wow, I can feel my upper thigh and my inner thigh working. Wow, quite a bit. Congratulations, we just did it. All right, so now we can put these rubber bands away. And now we're going to do the core. So with core, we're going to get on our mat and we're going to start with a windshield wiper. So windshield wiper is going to be with our legs extended out straight in front of us. We're going to be on our back and we're going to move our legs together as one over to one side, not touch the ground, lift our legs back up, just like what you see in your windshield wipers. Your legs are going to come up. They don't have to come up straight up. They're going to be out a little bit because that makes it harder. And then you're going to go over to the other side. Don't touch the ground. And then you lift them up. That one movement is going to equal 1. So we're going to do 10 or 15. Okay, so we're going to lie down. Now, if you need to put your hands under your butt, that's great. You don't need to, but if that helps you, you want to have your back on the ground, okay? You don't want your back all arched. So make sure your lower back is on the ground. Now, I lift up my legs. So this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to go over. Now, I have to have my hands to the side. I always forget that. over to the side, I lift up, and to the other side. Now, if I want to make it harder, when I come up, I'm not going to be up as high as this. I'm going to be a little lower, okay? Makes it a little harder. So this is 1, okay? So I'm going 1, 1, all right? So that's how we're going to do this. So let's lift our legs up in the sky, all right? And we're going to begin whatever side. And over 1, and up to the middle, over 1, up to the middle, over 2, up to the middle, over 2, up to the middle, over 3, up to the middle, never touching the ground, over to the other side, and middle, and over 4, and middle, 4, and middle, 5, and middle. Mike, your legs should be straight, 5, and middle, 6, and middle, 6, and middle. This is hard. 7, and middle, 7, and middle, 8, and middle, 8, and middle, 9, and middle, 9, and middle, 10, and middle, 10, and middle. Let's go for 12. 11, and middle, 11, middle, 12, middle, 12, middle. Woo! Okay, you should feel that. I hear all of you. No, I don't, but I bet you're all breathing. All right, so now I'm going to just look at my notes here. Okay, so now we're going to do what's called the hollow rock, and we're going to flutter our feet, kind of like if you were swimming, you'd be kind of fluttering them in the water. Well, we're going to just do it in the air. Now, hollow rock means you're on your back. Your hands are going to be up in the sky, shoulders off the ground. You're going to lift your feet up, and we're going to flutter. Okay, they don't have to be big movement. They can be just tiny little movements, like so. Lower, harder. Up higher, easier. So you have to decide. My shoulders are always off the ground, right? Because I'm using the upper core, and when I do that flutter kick, then I'm using my lower. So we're going to do this for 30 seconds. Let me see if I can get my timer here. All right, so everybody ready? So on your mark, get set, lift yourself up, and let's go. Lift your shoulders off the ground, and now flutter kick. Really lift your shoulders off, flutter kick, get your feet straight. Your legs are straight, I should say. You're kicking, lift your shoulders up higher. You should feel this now. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and stop. Okay, and release. That was 30 seconds. I bet we could do that for 60, but we'll just do 30 for now. Okay. Now I'm going to stop this. Now we're going to do the side plank twist. Remember this one where you are either you have to get onto your side. My feet are either right on top of one another. If you need to put your feet apart, you can do that. But traditionally, I see the one foot on top of the other. You push your hip off the ground. Your hand, one hand is going to be straight up in the sky. And then you're going to twist under your body, and that's 1. Okay, and we're going to do 10 or 12. Ooh, okay, we'll see. All right, so on your mark, get set, lift up your hip, get your arm up in the air, and let's twist 1 and straight up. And twist 2 and come back up to looking at the sky, and twist 3 and 4. Well, that's 3, sorry. 4 and straight up, and 5 and straight up, and 6 and straight up, and 7 up, 8 up. Let's go to 10, 9, because I can barely do this, and 10 and up. Okay, now let's switch sides. Whew, oh my gosh, here I am saying 12. Okay, well, we'll get there. All right, so in a moment, we're going to lift our hips up. So you guys ready? Let's lift our hips up, arm up, and let's begin. Twist 1 and straight. Twist 2 and straight. 3 and straight. Twist 4 and straight. Do however many you can. 5 and straight. 6 and straight. 7 straight. 8 straight. 9 straight. 10 straight, and relax. Wow. Okay, anybody feel that one? I did. All right, we're gonna now do the second set of our core. So we'll start with windshield wipers in just a moment. So catch your breath, get some water. It's a beautiful day. That's awesome. All right. So we're gonna take ourselves back down on the ground. Put your hands out to your side, right? Because we're doing the windshield wiper. And we're gonna do 15. So lift your legs up. They're together, they're straight. And we're gonna go over to one side and lift up. And other side, that's 1. And 2, and middle, 2, and middle, never touching the ground. 3, middle, 3, middle, 4, middle, 4, middle, 5, middle, 5, middle, 6, middle, 6, middle, 7, middle, you do as many as you can, 7, middle, 8, middle, 8, middle, 9, middle, 9, middle, 10, middle, 10, middle, I'm gonna go to 15, 11, middle, 11, middle, 12, middle, 12, middle, 13, middle, 13, middle, 14, middle, 14, middle, and 15, middle, 15, middle, and release. Wow, well done. Okay, so now we're gonna do, for 30 seconds, the hollow rock with a flutter. So I'm just gonna get my timer. Oops. Hey, stop. Stop, pause. Okay. Are you guys ready? All right, my timer is going crazy. So remember, we're gonna lift our shoulders off and our hands are straight up. And then we're gonna start to kick. So on your mark, get set, go. Lift your arms up. Your shoulders are way off the ground, and now flutter, kick. Kick, 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 kick. Do it quickly. Quick, 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 right? And your legs are straight. They're not bent. And you don't have to do big kicks. Really lift the shoulders off the ground. Your hands are like stretching up to the sky or the ceiling. Straight arms. Okay, and release. Whew. That was 30 seconds. Congratulations. And now we're going to do the side plank. Okay, she's talking to me still. I'm going to stop that. Okay, so now we're going to go on our side. So we're going to do 10, do 8 or 10 of these side planks, okay? These are the side planks with a twist. So on your mark, we're gonna lift up our hips. On your mark, get set, lift up, arm up, and twist 1 and straight. Twist 2 and straight. 3 and straight. Keep those hips up. 4 and up. 5 and up. 6 and up. Keep those hips up. 7 up. 8 up. 9 up. 10 and up. If you notice that your hips want to sink down, make sure you push them up a little bit. And if you can't do 10, then do what you can. Let's go to the other side. 1 foot on top of the other. On your mark, we're gonna lift up our hips. On your mark, get set, lift up, arm up, and twist 1 and up. Twist 2 and up. This is great for our core. 3 and up. 4 up. 5 up. 6 up. 7 up. Lift those hips up. 8 up. 9 up. 10 up, and release. Whew. Well done. Okay, we're on the 3rd set. So in just a minute, we're going to do the windshield wipers. Make sure you're getting enough water. And now we're going to get down onto the ground. Lie down. Hands out to the side. We're going to do 15, or you do however many you feel you can do. Okay? If you have not been doing this for a long time, then please consider doing only 2 sets or whatever works for you, okay? All right, so hands out to the side, lift your legs up, and we're gonna begin. Over 1, middle, 1, middle, 2, middle, 3, middle, 4, middle, 4, middle, 5, middle, 5, middle, 6, as low as you can go without touching, middle, 6, middle, 7, middle, 7, middle, 8, middle, 8, middle, 9, middle, 9, middle, 10, middle, 10, middle, 11, middle, 11, middle, 12, middle, 12, middle, 13, middle, 13, middle, 14, middle, 14, middle, 15, middle, and 15 other side, and release. Wow, I sure felt that. Okay. So we're gonna do the hollow rock with the flutter now. So let's get a drink if you like. Catch your breath. Everybody doing okay? I'm breathing here. I'm definitely feeling this. All right, so we're gonna get now onto the hollow rock. So I'm gonna time this again for 30 seconds. So on your mark, get set, put your arms up and shoulders off the ground, feet are off, and now you're gonna start to flutter kick. So hold those arms up, the shoulders are way up as high as you can go, off the floor, and you're kicking. Now, faster you kick, whew, that might make it a little harder. So keep going, legs are straight. If they're bent, try to straighten them. Okay, that's 30. And release. Good job. I know next week we can do it for longer. You guys are doing good. All right, so now we're going to do my favorite, side plank. So here we go. We're gonna lean on our elbow Gonna put our feet on top of one another. And when I say 1, 2, 3, on 3, you're gonna lift your hip up and your arm is gonna be up into the sky, okay? And remember, you're trying to keep that hip off the ground the entire time. When you twist, you go under and back out. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, lift up, arm up, and twist, and up, twist, and up, 3, and up, 4, and up, 5, and up, 6, everything's tight, up, 7, up, 8, you gotta hold your core, 9, up, 10, up. Okay, release. Let's go to the other side. And we're gonna get on the other elbow now. Feet on top of feet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, lift your hip up, hand up, straight up into the sky, and twist. 1, and up, 2, and up, 3, and up, 4, up, 5, and up. You're twisting that upper torso. 6, and up, 7, up, 8, up, 9, up, 10, up, and release. Woo, we did it. Yay. Congratulations, I can't even get up yet. Okay, so in a moment, we are going to now do the aerobics piece. And we're gonna start with something where we do a lunge, and then you do squat, squat. And we're gonna do this for 30 seconds. So let me just get my papers out of the way here and take this off. Okay, so when I say that, I'm gonna demonstrate it. And it's going to be kind of a quick movement, not super quick because I seem to be more of a slow animal than a fast animal, but you can be faster if you'd like. But it's going to look like this. Lunge, lunge, and then we're going to go squat, squat, lunge. So just do this with me for a minute so you understand the movement. Squat, squat, okay? Lunge, lunge, squat, squat. That's what we're gonna do for 30 seconds, okay? So this is for breathing, aerobic exercise, all right? So when you are doing, you do your lunge, I mean, I've seen this where people are like lunging and jumping and doing all this. I'm gonna do this really slowly for all of us. I have to start slowly because I need to get my form first. Okay, on your mark, get set, lunge, and lunge. And squat, squat, lunge, lunge forward, squat, squat, lunge, keep going, lunge, squat, squat, lunge, lunge, squat, squat. We're gonna go again. Lunge, lunge, squat, squat. Stop. Well done. Okay, that was awesome. Okay, now you should be having a little breathing happening. Next thing we're gonna do, we did this last week. We did a side lunge and we touched the ground. So it was a side lunge, touch the ground, we come back to the middle, we go to the other side, touch the ground, and come back to the middle. So we're gonna do this now for 30 seconds. We'll see how we do here. Okay, so this is important when you do this. We're going for, again, like you hear me breathing, that's what you want for yourself, but you want to control this so that you're not falling all over the place. So do it in a pace that works for you. My pace might not be your pace. You might be faster or slower. Okay, so here we go. Side lunge, touch, middle, side, touch, middle, side, touch, side, touch. Now side, touch. Now I'm gonna speed it up. Now that's up to you. You might want to speed it up a little or not. I'm just doing a little hop here in the middle. So if you can do that, great. If not, don't worry about it. But the idea is to breathe. Okay, that was 30 seconds. All right, stop, catch your breath. Okay, now we're gonna do a kick. You've done this before as well. You can grab a wall or a tank, in my case, and I'm gonna just kick up and down, okay? Now, the difference with this one, I'm going to tell you to kick 10 times in front, and then you're gonna kick 10 times out to the side. And then we're gonna do that with the other side, okay? So 10 forward, 10 to the side, and then the opposite. So here we go. On your mark, get set, kick up 1, 2, legs are straight, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now to the side. 1, 2, legs are straight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're gonna switch it to the other side. So let's see. You can't really see me, but here we go. And up kick. 2, 3, 4. Really kick it up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Your hand is on your waist side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And take a breath. Woo-wee! Yes. Okay, I hope you're feeling that. I can definitely feel that in my upper thigh. So now we're gonna just go back to the second set, and we'll be doing the lunge, the squat, okay? So let's take some water. And thank you again, all of you, for inspiring me to stay strong and healthy. I know we all are inspiring each other. It's pretty amazing. Going on 6 months here. Wowie zowie. Okay.
I think was the last week of March and now the last week of September.
Yeah, it's amazing. So here we go. We're gonna do the lunge. I'm gonna put my hands on my waist and see how that works, okay? So here we go. Lunge, lunge. Oh wait, sorry. Oh my God. I have to put the timer on. You keep going if you want, but I need to put the timer on. All right, so here we go. On your mark, get set, and lunge, lunge, squat, squat, lunge, lunge, squat, squat, lunge, get your form, lunge, squat, squat, lunge, lunge, squat, squat, lunge, lunge, squat, and squat. Stop. Rest. Beautiful. Whew. I think it's more important that you first can even transition from lunges to squats. That's an important thing to do. All right, so now we're going to do 30 seconds from the side squat, touch the ground, and then come back to the middle, other side. All right, if you want to use a little skip in the middle to make it more aerobic, do that. So on your mark, get set, side touch, and side touch. and side touch. A little skip in the middle, side touch, and side touch, and side touch, side touch, side touch. You're lunging on the side. Not major lunges, but enough that you should feel this and you should be breathing. So keep going. Keep going. Doing great. Okay, one more. I'm pushing us. Okay, stop. That was 45 seconds. Good job. Look at that. See? You guys are stronger than you think. All right, so now we're going to do our kicks. So hold on to the wall or chair or table. And remember, when you're kicking, you're doing it quick and there's a little bit of a thrust with your legs straight, okay? And then we're going to go out to the side. On your mark, get set, kick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, other side. Here we go. Kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kick it up. 7, 8, 9, 10 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Yay. Okay, one more set. Holy cow. All right, so we're gonna do the last set and then we're gonna see each other on Friday, believe it or not. And thank you all for, many of you are sending checks, which is incredibly generous. And thank you for that. And other fun things. I'm getting lots of fun things, nice messages, etc. So here we go. We're gonna do the lunge, squat, squat, okay? So let's see how long we can do this for. On your mark, get set, lunge, lunge, squat, squat. Now you can go faster if you want or slower. Squat, squat. I'm just telling you my pace. Lunge, lunge, squat, squat, lunge, lunge, squat, squat, lunge, lunge. You should be breathing. Squat, squat, lunge, lunge, squat, squat. Okay, stop. That was 40 seconds. Good job. Okay, we're now gonna go, thank you. All right, we're gonna now go to the side squat, touch the ground, right? So on your mark, get set, side, touch the ground, back, side, back, side, touch the ground, back. Now put in that little skip if you can and make it a little harder. So side touch, this is my pace. Side touch, you can go faster, side touch or slower. Side touch, you should be breathing, that's the key. Okay, one more here. And stop. Breathing, I hope. Okay, that was almost 40 seconds. Good job. And now we're gonna do the side, or the kick in the front and then to the side. So catch your breath, get some water. This is the last of all the sets, so we're almost there. Okay, here we go. On your mark, get set, and kick up. 1, 2, 3, as high as you can, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, switch sides. And on your mark, get set, kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. 6, pick it up. 7, 8, 9, 10 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And jump up and down for joy. You're done. Yay, we did it. Congratulations. Anybody breathing? Ah, I am. Okay. How is everybody?
Great.
Oh, Erica. Oh, Birgit and your
Hi,
daughter,
Leslie.
Emma, wherever she is. I don't see her, but
Yeah, Leslie, hi, I don't see you.
She doesn't,
Yeah,
her internet doesn't have the bandwidth for
a camera.
visuals.
Oh,
So she's here. But this is great. You all are doing fantastic. And I hope you are breathing.
We're
Yeah.
breathing. Thank you.
That's good. All right. So on Friday, we're going to meet at 9 a.m. Mountain, 8 a.m. Pacific. And we'll be using our dumbbells. And we'll be using those resistance bands. Okay?
Yep.
So thank you so much.
and
I
where's
really
Glenna?
appreciate
Where's
all of you. What's that?
Where's Glenna? I haven't seen her in a few times.
Glenna is coming back next week. She pushed herself a little too hard with some bicycling and exercising, so she's chilling.
Sounds
But
good.
she's coming back.
Okay,
She
good.
just told me she's
Part of the
coming,
group.
so we're all good. Taking it at our own pace, right? That's the important thing. All right, lots of love to all of you, and be well, be safe, stay happy, or if not, at least get a good endorphin rush, because that's how I am happy. So, mwah. Thank you all.
Hi,
All right, bye. Thanks, Birgit, and your daughter, wherever she is. I don't see her, but yay.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.